Hello, everybody. How's it going? Happy Thursday. So good to see everyone. Hello, DNA. Hello, Kirky. I hope everyone is doing fantastic. Welcome to another Breath of the Wild stream. You should know the drill by now. We are continuing our never-ending challenge in Breath of the Wild to get 100% completion. Of course, we started this challenge in January of this year, January 2025. It is now the very end of August. Today is August 28th, 2025. So we've been at this for 8 full months now. But I can officially say we are more than halfway through. So we're getting there. Slowly but surely we're getting there. And my plan for basically the month of September is we're really going to grind Breath of the Wild. I really just want to really lock in and just get this done. Because there are some other games coming out later this year that I can't wait to stream. So I feel like the sooner we get this challenge done, the better. Not to say that I'm not enjoying it by any means, but I'm just really worried that I'm not going to finish it. It's of course been my goal to not only finish the challenge, but to finish it within the calendar year of 2025. And now that we're 8 months through, I feel like we got to pick up the pace a little bit, right? But don't worry, it's still going to be nice and cozy as our jaunt through Hyrule has been since the very beginning. I always say these are the nice cozy streams where you can just relax as I literally explore every nook and cranny of Hyrule, searching for those pesky Koroks. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing again tonight. We'll load on into Breath of the Wild and continue the collection. When we left off last time, we were in the Hebra region of Hyrule, which is in the northwest corner. It is a snowy, mountainous region, so it can be a little hard to traverse because there's a lot of climbing up and down. The very last thing we did, you might remember, is we had to try to get this dang snowball to roll down a hill and hit a gate, and it took a little bit of struggling. We actually had to look up a YouTube video for optimal snowball placement, but we did it. We got that shrine, and now we'll continue from where we left off today. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, we have about 475 out of 900 Koroks. So we're over halfway. We're over halfway there. We're also over halfway through the shrines. We've got 70 odd shrines out of 120. We've also completed all the divine beasts, and we're more than halfway through the map as well. So progress is moving slowly but surely, and we'll see how much more we can get done tonight. Over halfway. We're getting there. We're getting there. I know. I'm super excited. All right, so let's load into the game here. Yeah, so we left off at the Gihara Shrine. That was the last shrine that we completed. And let's check the count. We're at 77 shrines, 473 Korok seeds. So that's the most up-to-date count that we have. Good evening, DNA. Looks like a cool night in St. John's, only 13 degrees. We're in the middle of a heat wave right now in Calgary. I was talking about it last night, but it's probably been the hottest it's been all summer. It is 30 degrees every single day for the foreseeable future. So for some people, they're sort of gearing up to fall and heading into fall, but in my neck of the woods, fall is still very far away, according to the weather forecast anyway. So here we are. As we mentioned, today we're going to be exploring the Hebra Mountains region. So we've kind of explored the whole eastern part of the Hebra Mountains, the Tabantha Tundra, the snowfield, the labyrinth, etc. Today we're going to be heading more over to the western part, up in the mountains proper, which is probably going to slow us down quite a bit because, again, we've literally got to climb mountains. So yeah, it's been cooler lately. I want to say summer's over and we're in hurricane season. Well, that's the thing in Newfoundland, right? September normally is hurricane season, so Kirky says we're very slowly climbing out of shorts weather here, and that's not bad, right? I hate when it's just like a hard stop. It's like, oh, yesterday it was 30 and today it's 10. I love a gradual decline. You know, you go from 30 to 25 to 20 to 15. You get to really just enjoy the decline. So hopefully that's how your fall turns out for you. All right, so the last thing we did on my little map is this one over here, the Lano Ku Shrine. So we'll pick up from here and let's mark our map. We're going right here. And then up in the pond. And then over in Hebra Plunge. Back up top to Hebra Falls. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of climbing, a lot of back and forth. Then we've got the Hebra head spring. And then right here. And then right here. And then here. And here. All right, let's get those couple first. So it's probably faster if I actually fast travel over to Lanoku Shrine, and then we'll go from there. The first Korok we're going to be looking for is Fairy Lights Atop Dead Tree. R.I.P. tree. But yeah, I hope everybody had a great day today. We're getting pretty close to the weekend. For those of you like Kirky across the pond, you've already made it to Friday, so early TGIF. My day was pretty good, actually. You know, it was just an average day, not particularly good, not particularly bad. This is definitely the best part of my day, is hanging out here with you guys playing some Breath of the Wild. Very excited. Tomorrow is Friday. It is a long weekend here in Canada. I think it's a long weekend for many parts of the world, although you'll have to correct me if I'm wrong. It's Labor Day weekend here in Canada, so I'm not sure if Labor Day falls perhaps on a different weekend in other parts of the world, or if you also have Labor Day this weekend. Regardless, wow, that was an early game over. I didn't realize, like, obviously I knew jumping into cold water would sap my health. I didn't realize the speed at which that would happen. We didn't even get to the far shore, and Link is dead, so great start. We're not going to do that again. Let's just work our way from the Gihara Shrine and go around. But yeah, it's a long weekend here, so just one more day of work for me, and then I get a 3-day weekend, which is always really, really nice. And then, of course, we're into September, which is crazy. Summer's not technically over when we turn to September, of course. We still have 3 weeks of September that are still technically summer, but I don't know about you guys. When the calendar changes from August to September, my brain also changes from summer to fall. So while the weather may not necessarily be saying fall in my neck of the woods right now, as I mentioned, it's currently 30 degrees outside, my mindset is definitely going to start shifting to fall come September. I need to set some time aside for Breath of the Wild this weekend. I'm so glad you've been enjoying it, Kirky. Breath of the Wild is one of those games that, like, I wish I could experience again for the very first time blind. You know what I mean? Like, the experience of Breath of the Wild for the very first time is just... It's unmatched. I remember when I played this game for the first time and was just running around this huge open world, like, what an amazing experience that was. So I'm so happy for you that you get to experience that, and I hope you're enjoying every second of it. Unfortunately, when I died, apparently all the stamps that I had placed also disappeared, so that's really, really rude. Give me a second here while I replace some of these. I didn't realize, but I guess it's reloading from my previous save, the save in which I didn't have these placed, so I guess it makes sense when you think about it, but that doesn't make it any less frustrating. All right, here, 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 and there. All right. If Link and Zelda do not get a happily ever after past game 3, then I'm done. I wonder if we'll get a third game in this version of Hyrule. I mean, obviously Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom did incredibly well from a commercial standpoint. They both sold millions and millions of copies. So it would make sense strictly from a business decision for Nintendo to make a third game. However, if there's anyone to buck convention and not care about conventional sales numbers, it's Nintendo. They kind of do their own thing. They don't really care what is expected of them. So would I be shocked if there was no third game? No. Would I be happy if there was? Yes. I really don't know what direction they're going to take. Also, Saf Legend, hello. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. I thought it was meant to be a trilogy. I don't know if Nintendo's ever said that it's going to be a trilogy. And maybe they have, and I'm just not aware of it. The thing about Nintendo, again, they just, like a lot of other places from the jump, they'll say, this is the first game in what we anticipate to be a trilogy. Like, for example, the Horizon series on PlayStation. Sony has said from the very beginning that it's going to be a trilogy. But Nintendo, they never really do that. They just kind of, nobody does things like Nintendo for better or for worse. They go by the beat of their own drum and just kind of do their own thing, and sometimes they're just like, hey, it's a game. Here's this random game we've been working on that nobody knew about, and yeah, so I don't know. There's our first Korok seed of the night. We're breaking the seal there with our first Yahaha of the evening. Now we've got to head over to Tama Pond. Now the question is the water here going to be so cold that it's going to physically hurt me? No. Yes, it is. Okay, so we gotta swim. Fast. Come on, Link. Come on. Alright. So that was the first one. What do we got next? We've got lilies. Oh, so I physically have to jump into the ice-cold water to get the next Korok. Good to know they don't care about my health and safety, I guess. But yeah, I would absolutely love if we got a Breath of the Wild Part 3, because both Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are some of my favorite games of all time, so it would be absolutely fantastic to have an excuse to come visit this universe again, but in the same vein, who knows if that'll happen or not. Regardless, Kirky, you've still got lots of gaming ahead of you. If you're just working through Breath of the Wild for the first time, you can be excited knowing you've got Tears of the Kingdom all lined up. You don't have to wait like the rest of us did. The 6 years between Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom was a long frickin' wait, so I'm happy you don't need to sit through that. Alright, we've got more lilies over on this side. Link's gonna do a lot of diving to start today's stream. Now the issue is this is obviously a very big waterfall, so while it will be an epic jump, no doubt, if I miss it, it's gonna be hard to get back up here. Okay, so I see the lilies right there, so I think what I'm gonna do is not jump from all the way at the top of the waterfall, as epic and cinematic as that would be. I'm instead gonna come down this way, fight this poorly disguised dude, and then jump from here. There we go. You have that and Final Fantasy Remake Part 2 to play. Oh my gosh, you have got some amazing games lined up, Kirky. I'll say it again, I'm low-key jealous because Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 was my game of the year last year. I've just frickin' loved that game, so you're in for a good run. Especially if you never played the original game. You'll have some surprises ahead of you, and it is just absolutely fantastic. So please let me know when you get into it what your thoughts are. Speaking of, I really hope Part 3, I don't know if we'll get Part 3 like late next year or maybe early the following year, but regardless, I think we're gonna get Part 3 like fairly soon, which is super exciting. I cannot wait for the third and final chapter of that remake trilogy. As for the weather, autumn and winter TIFF streams are 12 out of 10. I mean, things do tend to get a little cozier, right? Like, autumn and winter are peak video game seasons if you're living in the northern hemisphere, so it certainly is a nice time to stream. There's usually less distractions in terms of, like, real-life activities. You know, I'm going out and doing less things, so stream usually has my full attention, so as much as I don't want to wish summer away, because I do really like summer, there is something magical about fall and winter gaming and fall and winter streaming, that's for sure. So last night we almost finished Blueprints. We finished a puzzle that I had been stuck on for quite some time, meaning I think we're actually going to finish Blueprints next week. As I was saying before, throughout the month of September, I think I'm really going to grind Breath of the Wild. I think that's the plan, is we're just basically going to stream Breath of the Wild for the whole month in the hopes that we'll get this challenge finished up. And then later in the year, there's a couple of games I have my eye on that I really want to stream, but they don't have release dates yet, so we're just going to have to hope that they'll get like an October release date and we can hop into those when we're finished Breath of the Wild. The two games in question, I really want to play Hades 2, which you may say Hades 2 is already out, but it's still in early access. Apparently it's ready to launch in 1.0 at like any time now. They released what they said would be the final early access update back in July. So people are speculating we might get it in September or October. I really, really want to play Hades 2 on stream. We actually streamed the first game when it came out and we had a great time. So that's one game I've got my eye on for later this year. The other one is Dispatch. I don't know if you guys have seen that one. It's from the guys at Telltale Games. So it's one of those story-driven choices matter type games. And it's basically a superhero workplace comedy. It looks so good and I think it would be so much fun for us to play. So those are kind of the games I've got my eye on for the rest of the year. Okay, there should be a flower trail. I think it's up on top of this waterfall, so let me change my armor. But yes, prayers to RNGesus may be needed for us to fully complete blueprints. So if you could get those started, that would be fantastic. I don't have the stream schedule out yet for September. I usually do stream schedules by month, but I'll have that out this weekend. Speaking of future streams, of course, just a reminder, this coming Saturday is our monthly community day. We're going to be playing lots of fun games. I want to do some words on stream. I want to do some golf with your friends. I want to do some guilty as socks. So everyone is more than welcome, and I would go so far as to say encouraged to stop by Saturday's stream and play some games. It'll be a really great time. Hi Arrow, how are you? Happy Thursday. Has your long weekend officially begun? I think you were saying last night you've got a 4-day weekend coming up. Yes, it has begun. Hell yeah. Love that for you. It's Labor Day here in Canada this weekend as well, so I also have a long weekend, but I didn't take tomorrow off, so it's only a 3-day long weekend for me, but I'm still excited about it just the same. Just got to get through tomorrow. I have a feeling most people probably took tomorrow off, so I have a feeling work will probably be pretty quiet tomorrow, and I'll slip out a little early. But yeah, looking forward to my long weekend as well. It's the perfect weekend for a community day, you could say. Okay, so that was the one I missed. Now up here, there should be a balloon, it says. Let's see, I'm gonna go back up the waterfall. Let's see what I can find. Thank God for this waterfall swimming ability. Really helpful. Okay. Does anyone see a balloon? Oh, I do! I do! I see it! Fortunately, where it's positioned is going to make this a tough shot. There we go. Third time's the charm. Yeah! Alright, next up for us is a race. Now, you know what I should have done? I did not realize that I have essentially no healing items. No, not essentially. No healing items. So at some point, we're probably gonna need to rectify that, but I guess we'll just keep going for right now. Okay, race. Race? Don't... Oh, well, I see another balloon right there, so we'll grab that. Beauty. Tomorrow would not be quiet if I had to work. I'm a little worried how it's gonna go for them tomorrow. Oh, really? Excuse me, sorry. Is like the Friday before a long weekend especially busy at a bank in your experience? Oh, I see the race. It's up here. Go, 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 go! Glide, glide as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gliding man. Oh! What the heck? Do you see this? It's like high off the ground, so I can't get it. Oh, that's such bullshit. Oh, wow. At the last freaking second, I would have been so mad if I didn't get that and we had to do it again. Whew, talk about a buzzer beater. All right, phew, okay. Korok down, so that was the race. Then there should be a rock over here. Oh, yeah, I see it. Okay. Yeah. Bye. Toss that off the cliff. I like how you can watch things fall all the way down. Like, it doesn't disappear halfway. Nintendo gives it physics till it hits the bottom. It's always satisfying. Okay, we got the balloon. I think the last thing is... I think there's one in this ice. Let's find out. Luckily, I've got the power of fireballs in my hand, so it makes melting a little easier. But no, it's not in that ice. There must be more ice. Is there more ice? Let's see. We got that one there. We got that one there. We got that one there. Got that one. Oh, maybe it's actually up there. It's usually a bit busier, yeah. It's also technically the first of the month. Oh, okay, right. So that naturally makes it busier. Right. Well, there you go. That's my fun fact for the day. But yeah, prayers prayers to your coworkers who will be down a body for tomorrow. Hopefully it's not too busy for them. Ah, must be this ice right here. Again, I do have the power of fireballs to melt this ice. Except, the power of fireballs ran out. Oh, man. Seriously? Oh, there we go. Okay, if I put it in my pocket, apparently it just recharges. That's good to know. How many fireballs do you need before you melt? This has been bonkers. Okay, it's slowly still melting. No! I got sniped. I got sniped. Oof. Euro says they aren't just down one body. 3 of the 4 tellers won't be there. Oh no, there's only 1 teller holding down the fort. Oh no. Well, now I really hope it's not too busy for the sake of your solo coworker who's holding it down. Okay, apparently, getting sniped will do more than 3 hearts of damage, so let's eat something. Can I eat raw fish? Sure can. Perfect. Alright, there we go. Some snacks. Of course, I'm gonna burn most of the hearts I just replenished by swimming through that cold water. I guess I'll take out the monsters first before I try to melt the ice, because God knows they're a better shot than I gave them credit for. If my mental count is right, I believe this is going to be Korok number 482, so we're definitely going to hit 500 Koroks tonight, which is exciting. Alright, come here. We're fighting. I'm lighting you on fire. I'm also stealing this miscellaneous steak. Die! Thank you. May as well steal your bow. Except I can't carry any more bows, so no. Not gonna let you pick it back up, though! Ugh, okay. Now, back to what I was doing. Melting you. No! God damn it! They are just really not making this easy. They said, you want to melt this ice? You're gonna have to work for it, Link. Oh my God. What is happening? Why is everything killing me? This is bonkers. Okay. Third time's the charm. I really need to go upgrade my hearts too. We need to do like some administrative things that I keep putting off in the pursuit of Koroks. That's the TLDR, is I need to stop putting off the administrative tasks such as upgrading my heart capacity and making more healing items, because it's coming back to bite me in the butt. Okay. Snacks. Now, we're gonna get good weapon. Flame spear, that should do it. It'll give us reach, so we don't have to get too close. But also, everything up here shouldn't like fire very much. There'll still be 4 people at the bank, but only 1 seasoned, competent one who has to deal with a new hire who will be on their first, and then 2 other tellers of varying degrees of not being as good. Not Euro just roasting his colleagues live for our entertainment. How long have you been at the bank now, Euro? I feel like me and you both started our jobs at around the same time. Am I right in saying that? My job was, I started in September 2021. So it's been 4 years for me. It's been about 3 1/3 years for you. Okay, so it wasn't too far off when we both started our current positions. Also, this is like low-key dangerous. These bouncing balls of fire. The things we do for this frickin' Korok seed. Man, oh man, that was way harder than it realistically should have been. Okay. So, from here, let's delete these stamps and clean things up a bit. Okay, so from here, we're climbing mountains. My favorite thing to do. So... it's hard to see where I am. Okay, so this is Hebra Peak. That's a good landmark. So there's one here. And there's one at the very top of Hebra Peak, of course. There's also a shrine up there as well. And then there's one down here. And then there's one over towards Tallara Peak. Yep, right here. And then one right here. One over by Corvash Peak. Yeah, okay. This is going to be a ton of climbing. All right. And of course, now would be the time that I don't have Rivali's Gale ready to go. Oh, you son of a gun. Oh! How have they killed me so many times in the same freaking spot? What a bad start. This is crazy. I keep thinking I can, like, run faster than I actually can. Apparently, I need to slow down and deal with the threat, is the TLDR. Except, of course, now that I'm here and prepared to do that, they're not here, so... Screw me, I guess. The real question is, nope, of course. The stamps I just placed are no longer there, so we gotta do that again. Ah. Slow and steady wins the race, or so they say. I'll be applying to be the assistant branch manager here shortly. Wow, that's amazing. No, I mean, even if you don't get it, it's still experience in and of itself to simply apply for the position, let it known that you're interested, get the experience in terms of interviewing. So, like, that's still awesome for you for making that step and doing that. Okay, it was there and here, yep. And there, okay. I swear to God, if they respawn now. No, they're not. All right, good. Climb, Link, climb. First one we're looking for is a rock beneath stone hills to the northwest. All my immediate coworkers are fully behind me, even the manager and current assistant, but the higher-ups will likely see things different. Yeah, that's the rough part, right? Is a lot of times the people making the decisions in terms of hiring and other, you know, higher-level things aren't the ones who are actually on the ground day to day. So there's a disconnect there, right? Which is difficult. But I mean, it's good to know that everyone else has your back and can put in a good word if necessary. I mean, I'm sure the manager's word will go a long way. So, hey, fingers crossed. Who knows what could happen, right? If I can get 900 Korok seeds, you can become an assistant branch manager. That's just how it works. God damn, I hate exploring Hebra. Because, like, I love me some cold winter mountains. It feels like home. But having to climb up sheer cliff faces is time-consuming, to say the least. Like, I don't even know how Link is doing this. This is mountaineering at its finest. No handholds. No rope. Just, a princess to save and 900 Koroks to find. Now the issue is I am out of stamina. Let's see if I can just cheese some. Yes! Cheese, 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 yes! Did we cheese enough to get to the top? I hope so! Also, he's not wearing mittens. He's wearing, like, these fur boots, fur pants, a fur tunic. No mittens. I can only imagine how cold his fingers are. Okay. Okay, we did it. Phew. Nice. And we get wild berries as our reward. Oh, and cool saflina. Alrighty, we're looking for a rock. Oh, I think I see it. It's really hidden there. He's already climbing with all those handicaps you listed, and now you want to add mittens? True, I suppose it wouldn't really help the grip if he had on a pair of wool mittens, but I'm just thinking of his little fingies. They must be so cold. And also, oh my god, we still need to climb higher? Someone play Creed. We're going up. If I wouldn't get a DMCA strike, I would 100% play higher right now as we climb this cliff. Like, Hebra Peak actually might be the highest point in the entire game, now that I'm thinking about it. This may be as high as we can possibly climb. Creed could not help us climb any higher. Can I not climb this for some reason? It looks like the peak is made of like pure ice and Link can't actually climb it? Well, that's gonna make things harder. Okay, so I guess we're gonna have to go around the back? Let's see. Some poor soul was camping up here. I'm worried if I unfreeze those blocks of ice what I'll find, seeing as the campsite is empty. So I'm not gonna disrupt that.
Is now ready.
Excellent, that's what I wanted. All right. Can you take me higher? Well, I actually see a shrine over here, so we may as well go grab that before we climb Hebra Peak. I believe this is the snowboarding hut. Beautiful little house up here in the middle of nowhere. The chimney is lit. I'm gonna steal all their firewood though, so RIP. Sorry guys. Gotta do what you gotta do. And now we'll grab the shrine. It's our first shrine of the day. This is the Shadana Shrine. Shadana. Red giveaway. Alright, so we've got wind, we've got metal boxes, we've got a ball. Okay, I think I see what I need to do. I think this has got to go... but how am I going to stop it there? Yeah, that's going to slide right down. I thought I would put this right here to stop the wind from blowing the ball right past. I mean, I guess maybe I could just hold it there. Maybe that's what I'll have to do. It'll have to be a manual job. Now the issue is we're gonna have to time this correctly because as you can see that platform sort of goes in and out, so I'll probably just drop it and then hope for the best. Did it fall? Yeah. Darn. Also, what is this? Whoa! Oh! A secret thing? So then I can just do this. That must have been the name of the temple, Red Giveaway, because when you do this, things that you can interact with are highlighted red or pink. Smart. Okay. So now that I don't have to worry about holding the box there, I have more time to actually line this up properly. Okay, it goes a little slower than I thought it would. So I'll have to take that into account. So I think as soon as it goes all the way out and stops, that's when we'll start, like now. Go, 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 go! Yes, there we go. There we go. Beauty! That was fun. I mean, that's all well and good, but I wish I had been standing on here before. I don't know if I can get up there now. We might have to do this again, which is annoying. Yep, that's exactly what we're gonna have to do, because I need to be standing in the appropriate spot. If I can get this damn ball out of here. Bro. Come on. Go. Oh, seriously? I've just had the worst luck today. Okay, no. Drop. No. Drop. Kick. Okay. Just having trouble with basic tasks today. Alright. Let's do this again. I had the timing down. So I need to stand right here. Oh! Didn't have the timing down that time. I think I was too late. Yep. I knew it as soon as I put it down. Regrets! Is there anything more annoying than knowing what you need to do and just being unable to execute? Alright, I'm just gonna wait. Now. Yes. There we are. Hooray! Love that you just solved a puzzle sound. You just solved a puzzle. You just solved a puzzle. You just solved a puzzle. Now you get a spirit orb. Thank you! Alright, so that's good because, well, A, gives us another shrine, bringing us up to 78 shrines, but B, you know, we also have a safe house, or a base of operations, if you will. If I die again, which I probably will, and or if I fall off the cliff, which I probably will, we can just warp back to this shrine, which will cut down on a little bit of the mountaineering required of us. So, now that that's done, I'm going to go back to what I was trying to do, which is climb to the very tippy top of Mount Hebra, which, again, I believe, now that I'm thinking about it, may be the highest point in the entire game. So, we are going to the literal top of the world here, and yes, it looks like if I climb up the back of Mount Hebra, it's, possible. Okay. We got some wolves up here, we got some boar up here. Kill him so I can take his meat so we can cook it later. On the bright side, having there is a shrine apparently up on the very top of Mount Hebra. So having that unlocked will be a great fast travel point for us as well. Because obviously jumping off here and gliding will give us unparalleled vantage point for accessing certain locations. So this will come in handy. But man, the back of Mount Hebra is lumpy. It does look like we're going to be even higher than Mount Doom once we get up here, so... Are you looking forward to Pokemon ZA, Tiff? I am. So obviously you guys know how I feel about Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, which was the last Pokemon game that came out. I was unfortunately very disappointed with Scarlet and Violet for many reasons. But the game immediately prior to Scarlet and Violet, the last Legends game, Legends Arceus, I freaking loved. That was an amazing Pokemon game. I played the heck out of it. So, I'm cautiously optimistic that this Legends game, although obviously going to be very different in terms of setting, is going to be equally as awesome. So I'm trying not to get my hopes up too high, because I don't want them to come crashing down like they did with Scarlet and Violet, but just based on precedent and how much I loved the last Legends game, I'm really, really looking forward to this one. So, I mean, you know by now my whole Nintendo Switch 2 saga. The Nintendo Switch 2 is sitting in the closet. So I've decided to wait until I get my Nintendo Switch 2 to play ZA, so I'm not going to play it till Christmas. By then, you know, reviews and stuff will be out for the game as well, so if it isn't as good as I hoped, then the time will perhaps temper my expectations. But hopefully the reviews will be out. You guys will be playing it. You'll be like, Tiff, it's awesome. You're going to love it. And then on Christmas morning, I'll have a great time. That's the hope. Okay, so there is... Where's the shrine? There's a Korok at the very top. Is the shrine's not at the very top? No, the shrine's not at the very top. The shrine's down at the bottom? Oh. Well, this changes things. Well, we needed to come up here anyway for the Korok. But I think the shrine's down here. Oh, it is. You can see it very well from this vantage point. Okay. Alright, because this is such big ice, what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna set up a few campfires. So we can get the continuous heat. This is why I stole all that firewood. Okay, then meteor rod. There we go. Alright, let's let that do its thing. I keep forgetting ZA's coming out. I'm looking forward to it too, but I'm the slightly opposite side of the Legends coin as for whatever reason it didn't click with me like Sword Shield had. And I mean, that's totally fair. There's people out there who loved Scarlet and Violet as well, so, you know, I say regularly to different strokes for different folks. I feel like some people take it so personally. You know, it's like, I loved Legends Arceus, and there's some people out there that if you said, I didn't really like it, they'd be like, what the hell's wrong with you? You're clearly not playing games right. You clearly have bad taste. You know, and they almost take it so personally if you don't like the games that they like. I like to say I don't count myself among those people. But yeah, hopefully Legends ZA will click for you a little bit better. I mean, the setting is going to be very different, and it looks like the battles are going to be different. Obviously, it's going to maintain some of the mechanics that were introduced in the first Legends game, some more of that open world exploration, the active battle catching, that kind of stuff. But it does look like ZA is its own separate thing. So hopefully that'll be better for you and make you enjoy the game a little bit more. I'm just hoping maybe it's not too different so I still enjoy it as much as I enjoyed the other Legends game, if that makes sense. I mean, I do have bad taste, so fair on them. No, you don't. If you have bad taste, I have bad taste too, because I feel like we like all the same things, so. Now, we can get into the shrine right now. Oh, hi. I was going to say, though, if you don't actually break the ice, I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, it will respawn, essentially trapping you inside the shrine. So what I want to do, once we kill this guy, who I had no idea was hiding in there, is I do actually want to take the time to melt all of this ice completely. So if I just stand next to it with the flame spear, yeah, it'll melt. Slowly but surely. I'm pretty sure I've shown you guys this before, but I love a show and tell. But I actually got the Pokeball from Legends Arceus, which I think is such a cool collectible. It's pretty, like, heavy, too. It's, like, really good quality. It feels, like, solid, you know? But I feel like a real Pokemon trainer when I show this one off. But yeah, I loved Arceus so much that I picked up the Pokeball. So that's back there on my Pokemon shelf. And who knows, if there's like unique Pokeballs in ZA and I like it as much as I did with Arceus, maybe I'll get another one. But I mean, that was another thing that I thought was so unique about Arceus too, is obviously it took place in the far past. So like we were seeing the very first Pokeballs. In contrast, it looks like ZA takes place, I mean, it definitely takes place after X and Y. So it either takes place in like modern day Pokemon lore or maybe even a bit into the future. So I'm not sure how much like stuff like this will really be in the game, but I'm sure there will be some unique stuff for us to look forward to. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it. seriously, that ice builds up while you're away and can trap you? I'm pretty sure, unless this is like a memory that I've completely made up. I remember coming back out from the shrine and being like, oh fuck, there's ice everywhere. And I mean, you can melt it from the backside, so you're not technically trapped, I guess. But it's still rather annoying for sure to have to get your way back out. So I want to get these 3 right here melted to make sure we don't end up in that situation. Okay. Hopefully that's enough. We'll find out. Oh, I've got to melt this one too, or we can't even get in, so. Thank God for the flame spear's ambient heat. Because I unfortunately used too many fireballs and our fire rod is now gone. But yeah, I think Legend ZA will be extra fun because obviously we played Pokemon Y earlier this year. We did the Nuzlocke run in Pokemon Y, and I hadn't played it in so long, so I feel like I freshly remember now a lot of the details because I'm sure there's going to be references. We are heading back to that region, so it's nice to be a bit fresher in that aspect as well. A major test of strength, all right. That's crazy. I may have not enjoyed these Zeldas, but I'll be damned if they aren't some of the most clever games recently. Yeah, that's one thing that's just so cool. It's like Nintendo truly took the time to implement like a realistic physics system. And so the world really does react like how you think it should react in for better or for worse, you know? It's just such a well done game. I mean, I always say some of my favorite parts of the game is all the unique ways you can solve puzzles. Like, if you watch my stream, I might solve a puzzle in one way, and if you watch someone else's stream, they may solve the puzzle in a completely different way, because it's a truly open world, open-ended game. Sometimes, you know, developers will call their game an open world game, but it's really not. It's just a big space, but you're realistically still on rails in terms of the decisions that you have to make or whatever. This is not one of those games. You truly can approach it in a number of different ways, which, I mean, that's the reason why I can play this game 4 times. This is my 4th playthrough of Breath of the Wild, and I still have fun with it because every time truly can be unique and different. Okay, I should heal. Can I just eat raw meat? Nice. Bacteria be damned. All right. This guy is tough. Major test of strength indeed. Euro, did you play Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, or did you just play Breath of the Wild, kind of decide it wasn't for you, and then didn't play Tears of the Kingdom? Yeah, I really need food. Oh my god. After the shrine, we're gonna go do administrative things, okay? We're gonna get food, we're gonna upgrade my hearts and stamina, and actually prepare myself for the rest of this journey. Instead of just hanging on by the skin of my teeth like I have been for the past, I don't know how many hours. Ah! Damn it. Okay, one thing I need to do, we're gonna retry. I need to change my armor because I'm still wearing my warm armor, which is good for outside, but not the best for defense. So that's the first thing I'm gonna try differently. I tried the first and then never tried the second. That's fair, because I mean, if you didn't like the first, the second really is more of the same, just kind of bigger and better. I don't know if you would like perhaps the building elements of Tears of the Kingdom a little bit better, because that obviously makes the game a little bit different, but yeah, I mean, that's fair. Honestly, that was a good sword to use. Alright, let's try this again. But yeah, when I get my Nintendo Switch 2 for Christmas, the 3 games that I'm going to get with it are Mario Kart World, of course, where I'm going to get Pokemon Legend ZA, and that was originally the only 2 I had planned on getting for Christmas, but you probably heard Donkey Kong Bonanza came out last month. And I had talked about this before. I've never been a Donkey Kong fan growing up, but this game is getting literally rave reviews. People are like, this is the most creative, genuinely fun game ever. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have to pick up Donkey Kong 2. So I think those are the 3 games I'm gonna get with my Nintendo Switch 2. It kind of reminds me of Astro Bot, because platformers aren't normally on my radar. At baseline, I'm not a fan of platformers. So normally when new platformers are coming out, people are excited about it. I just, you know, I don't really get excited. But I remember it's similar to when Astro Bot came out. Everyone was just raving about how good Astro Bot was. And I was like, well, it's so good, apparently. I need to at least try it, because I always like to describe myself as an enjoyer of good games. People ask me all the time, you know, what kind of games you play, and it's like, really? I'll play anything as long as it's good. So that's to say is I'm glad I took the plunge and followed the hype and the reviews and played Astro Bot, because Astro Bot was freaking awesome. So I'm really hoping it's going to be a similar situation for Donkey Kong. Speaking of Astro Bot, obviously we played the game on stream last year and got the Platinum Trophy, and it was really good. Since then, they've added numerous free DLC levels. We love free. And apparently some of the levels are Christmas themed. So my plan is probably this holiday season, we'll return to Astro Bot for a stream or two. Check out those DLC levels, and most importantly, do the Christmas levels. It's kind of been my thought. I'm gonna get ZA when it comes out for Switch. If I get a Switch 2 eventually, the upgrade is cheap if I want to try that version. Oh, absolutely. If I hadn't lucked into a Switch 2 like I did, my plan was to just get it for original Switch as well. It's just sort of a change of plans for me now, considering I have the Switch 2 coming. But yeah, you'll have to let me know what you think when you play it on Switch. I'll be interested to hear your review about it. Oh no, I hate this one. Come on. Couple more hits. One more. Nice. Whew. A major test of strength indeed. I wouldn't call what we just had to do easy, that's for sure. It's a good challenge though. And we did emerge victorious, so we'll take it. Let's go grab our supplies, and then I'm gonna go warp to a town so we can take care of our food and our upgrades. Now, I want that Royal Claymore, that's for sure. So what are we dropping? That's another thing I can do, actually. We can also drop by, actually, maybe that's just what we'll do. We'll go to the forest, talk to Hestu, trade in some of our Korok seeds so I can upgrade my inventory space. They should have a shrine there that I can upgrade my hearts, and they definitely have a cooking pot. So yes, we can do all in one if we just go to the forest. That's exactly what we're gonna do. Now, let's see if that ice respawned out here. Hopefully not. 79 shrines, 484 Korok seeds. Aha! Nope, the ice did not respawn. Thank goodness. Okay, so back to the Korok Forest. We can warp to the Kyo Rug Shrine to get there easily. Alrighty, let's do our thing. First up, Hestu. I must dance, he says. Shaka Kala! If you'll return my lost Korok seeds to me, I'll expand the size of your inventory. Which stash do you want another slot in? Weapons, please. Sure, okay. Let the expansion begin. Not sure how Hestu bursting into dance increases my inventory slots, but hey, we won't question it. Da na 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 na. Expand a ban weapon stash. Shakala. Can you do that again? We can skip his dancing to make the rest of the upgrades go a little smoother. So I think that's as many weapons as we can hold now. I think that's maximum capacity. Shakolo, I can expand your weapon stash no further. Sorry! Well, that's fine. Let's expand some of my others. Next up, bows. I've never actually gotten enough Korok seeds in my playthroughs to have a fully expanded weapon stash for all of them, or weapon, bow, and shield, I should say. I've never fully expanded all of the stashes, so this is new for me. May as well keep going, bud. I've still got 213 seeds in my pocket, so we may as well spend them all since we came all this way. How many does it take to fully expand them? I don't know if it takes all 900 or not. And no, it must not, because we've already got weapons fully expanded, and apparently now we already have bows fully expanded, so... By the looks of it, you maybe only need half the Korok seeds, maybe only like 450? Because I think we're going to be able to expand them all right now. So that makes me wonder, can you use the Korok seeds for anything else after you increase all the stashes, or do they just sit in your pocket until you get all 900 of them, I wonder? I guess we'll find out shortly when I presumably max my shield stash. Although, no, it looks like the shield stash can be expanded a lot further than the bow one could, so... Maybe I won't have enough seeds to fully expand the shield stash. Let's see. We'll just keep making him dance in place until we find out. Yeah, I was just wondering just how many of them were truly useless. No, it's a great question. Do you, because like if it's only say 450 seeds to fully upgrade all your stashes, then are the rest of the 450 truly useless only if you get all of them? If you get all of them, you do get a prize. From what I've heard though, it is not nearly worth the effort it takes to get it and collect all 900 of those seeds. Collecting the 900 seeds is a moral victory, not necessarily a in-game victory. Yeah, it's just a prize. He just gives you a piece of junk that he picked up on the ground. Alright, Broccoli, how many more can you expand my shield stash? One more for sure. But then is it another row underneath that, I wonder? Let's see. Looks like it probably is. One more row. So 5 more upgrades. Yep. Is his dance different for the shield stash upgrade? The color is different. It was pink when he was expanding the weapons. It's blue now. Same dance though. Okay. Good to know. Keep on going, bud. We're gonna dance the night away here, just me and you. Yeah! 3 more. Luckily, each upgrade's only 15. That's not expensive at all. The final weapon stash upgrade was 55, so clearly he doesn't think shield stash is as valuable as weapon stash. And I mean, I would have to agree. There's a reason I expanded the weapon stash first. I need all the weapons I can carry. Shields, I mean, not so much. They don't break nearly as often, but we may as well, right? Alright. This should be the final one. And it costs 20 Korok seeds. So yeah, we're gonna have seeds left over, and obviously I don't have all the Korok seeds yet, so it only takes probably half of the total amount of Korok seeds to fully expand all the stashes, it appears. Expand a band shield stash. Shakala. Shakalo? You've enlarged all of your stashes. Nice. That's it? You enlarged all of your inventory, Shakala. Thanks to you, my maracas sound so shaky shake shakety. But there may still be some children of the forest out there. I'm sure they'd still love to meet you. Interesting. Yeah, so I don't think there's literally anything else now unless you get every single one. I mean, his maracas are shake shake shakety, as he himself put it, at 450 seeds, so why does he even need 900? This just feels like a waste of time, my guy. Now, where is the, where's the shrine in here? Hey, Zippy! What's up, my friend? Good to see you. Thank you so much for the raid. Everyone, if you aren't following my friend Zippy, change that. He's great. He's awesome, and he has a very, very cute soft cat, and you know we love cute soft cats around here. Right? That's basically the criteria around here. Hi, Zippy. Hi, Zephyr. How is everybody this evening? Good to see you. Welcome to Breath of the Wild. I am, of course, continuing my 100% completion challenge that we've been working on for quite some time now, but we are making significant progress. We are more than halfway done. We have got 480 something Korok seeds out of 900. We've got 79 shrines out of 120. We've got all the divine beasts. So it is ticking along slowly but surely. Quasar was extra demanding today. There comes those days, doesn't there, where for some reason our cats are just extra demanding. Oh, it's because you got home from a work trip. Yeah, every time I travel and then I come home, Muffin is extra needy, so I totally understand that. Also, I could have swore— oh, it's right here. Wow, oh my god, I walked past it like 4 times. It really blends in. I didn't even notice you there. Okay, here we go. This is what I was looking for. Give me this hurt container. I'll probably do 2 heart containers and 2 stamina boosts. Some vessels. Nice. One more. Nope. Wrong button. I wanted stamina. I mean, heart wouldn't have been the worst thing in the world, but I said 2 hearts, 2 stamina. That is what we shall do. Okay. The last thing I want to do before we head out adventuring is do some cooking. We got tons of truffles, which are awesome. They're so easy to cook and they're so good. Like you can see, you just toss in one of those hearty truffles, cook it, somehow it makes a full skewer, which gives you full health recovery plus 4 temporary hearts. So we love that. Easy cooking for big results. There it is. We'll do that one. And we'll do this one. And then we can do just like a couple of mushrooms. And then we can do a couple apples. And then what else do we got? We had meat, but I had to eat it raw in a dire situation. So we don't have any of that left. We do have some of these though. Perfect. Can I buy anything else from these guys? I feel like none of this is particularly helpful. I'll buy these, I guess, the stemella shrooms. I feel like 80 rupees for 4 stemella shrooms was an absolute ripoff, but anyway, here we are. It's a seller's market. What are you, speaking of seller's market, what are you selling over here? Hardy radish, those are good. I'll buy that too. Apparently I'm the only customer of this general shop. So no wonder they're charging whatever the hell they like. Alright, that was some great cooking. Okay, so our pockets are full of food. They're as expanded as they possibly can be, and we have more hearts and more stamina, which means let's get back out there and continue our hunt. So, I can delete that, I can delete that, I can delete that. So now let's fast travel back to here. We're gonna go pick up that Korok right there. Back to the Goma Asog Shrine. Also, I didn't realize, did I get... No, there's a couple up here too that I haven't gotten. There's one there. There's one here. And there's a shrine here. May as well go get all that. I gotta put on my cold weather clothes. Fuzzy pants. Where's my fuzzy tunic? Why can't I see it? There it is. Alright. Away we go. Okay, so what are we looking for up here? Rock pattern. Wow, I can run for so long now with my increased stamina. That's nice. Obviously, trudging through the snow naturally slows us down, but we are still moving a little faster than we normally would. And yes, I do see the rock pattern. I also see a truffle. Very nice. And I see the rock that we shall place in said pattern. Plop. Oh, I need another one. Wow. Good view of Hyrule Castle here. Well, if it wasn't so snowy, but you can see where all the red lines converge. That's where Ganon is, and our beautiful Princess Zelda. There we are. Bum, bum, ba-dum. Yeah! Bye! Okay, now we'll go down this way. Yeah, haha, welcome home. Alana just said, yeah, haha, you found me. Okay, so what are we... Oh, there's actually 2 shrines over here. Oh, interesting. There's one right here, too. Okay, so we should go... Maybe go to that one first. There's a whole bunch of stuff over here. The Hebra region is just so vast. There's so many Korok seeds, so many shrines. So much to do, so little time. Well, that's not true. We've got all the time in the world. Judging by the fact that we've been working on this challenge for the past 8 months, clearly we've got all the time in the world. Okay. Yahaha! Korok is here! She has returned home from work. How was work today, Korok? What?
Hot Mess Express.
Hot Mess Express! You never like it when someone describes their workday as a, quote, Hot Mess Express. So. Well, you're home now. What time is it? Oh my god, it's almost 7? You're only just getting home? Sit and rest, young Korok. Oh, where's the shrine here? Oh, good. Where is the shrine? On the map, it's like literally right here. Oh no, wait, is it another one of those DLC shrines? Let me check. Yes, it is. Okay, so we don't need to do this one. Good. So instead, go back the way we came. There's a Korok there, shrine there, Korok there. Question is going to be, is it on ground level or is it up above on these sort of rock shelves? No, I can actually see the shrine from here, so that's a good sign. No climbing required for that, but now the Koroks are a different story. The Korok should be, one is pinwheel shooting and the other one is fairy lights within ice, so I'll just walk over here, see if we see either. If not, we'll know we need to go up. Wow, it suddenly got so, like, quiet over here. The music is so peaceful and nice. I don't see ice or pinwheel shooting, so presumably that means it's up above. Honestly, maybe I'll just go grab it right now. Because I think I actually have Rivali's Gale. Which will make this easier. So much easier. Wow, the music here is beautiful. It feels so peaceful. Now, unfortunately, I do not see ice or a pinwheel. Am I in the right spot? Nope, not even close. That would explain it. I'm not even close to the right spot. Wow, I marked this so bad. It's down here. Okay. Well, at least we got to go for a little float in this nice, peaceful, snowy music. Alrighty. Rock Uwog Shrine. I think this is shrine number 80, which will mean we're officially 75% of... No, 67% of the way through the shrines. There's 120 shrines. So we'll be 2/3 of the way through that particular category. Power of Reach is the name of this shrine. I can't wait for the draft on Sunday. I know, me too. I'm really excited. I'm so excited for football to be back. I'm so excited for fantasy to be back. I'm just so excited, yeah, for another NFL season and all that it brings. Yeah, fingers crossed that you'll actually be able to draft a Detroit Lion this year. Lions and Packers week 1. Well, I'm sure you saw the news. I just read the headline right before I started stream that the Packers have picked up a pretty big piece. Can we just all agree that Jerry Jones is not only the worst owner in football, he's the worst owner / general manager in all of sports? It is crazy that the Cowboys are just giving up on Micah Parsons. It blows my mind. I'm so glad I'm not a Cowboy fan because I would be livid. But yeah, we talked about this before. I am very, very looking forward to seeing my Patriots in action this year. I've got a feeling we are trending in the right direction. I'm feeling very optimistic about our season. I think we're going to do well. I think we're going to be probably fighting for a wild card spot this year, which will obviously be a 180 from where we finished last year, which is lots of fun. Small key, perfect. Now, do I have to get this metal box in here? Yeah, Jerry Jones is a joke owner, but fucking come on, trade him anywhere else. Yeah, it sucks that he ends up in your division, but I mean, I gotta be honest, I don't think he changes the Packers that drastically. Like, will they be a better team with him on it? Yes. Are they improved enough that they seriously can threaten you guys for the top spot? No. In my opinion. They can probably fight for a wild card spot now. But I think Detroit still has the division on lock, to be honest with you. Drill shaft? What? I don't know if I've ever seen this weapon in my entire life, in my hundreds of hours of Breath of the Wild. Drill shaft gives attack up +6. Goron artisans used recycled metal to forge this weapon. The tip is made from an old excavation bore, which affords it unmatched piercing capabilities. Huh. Cool. I think this is the end of the temple now. Just open this door. Beautiful. Yeah, I mean, all you guys need to do this year, Euro, is just stay healthy. You know, like, basically the whole reason you guys didn't make it to the Super Bowl last year is just because your defense was really decimated with injuries. And I mean, that's nobody's fault, right? Like, the injury bug hits every team at some point or another. And hopefully you guys can just stay healthy this year. I mean, you guys basically have the exact same team this year, right? You'll have a different offensive coordinator, obviously, but all your big pieces are still there, so I feel good about your Lions. As long as half your defense is not on IR, yeah, I feel good about your Lions this year. I will be rooting for them, for sure. I love me an underdog story, and it's always easier to root for a friend's team when they're in the completely opposite conference. The Lions can be my NFC team. Okay, I think the next Korok is right here. Just use the good old ambient temperature of the flame spear to slowly melt this. So then we need to pick up that pinwheel shooting that I very incorrectly marked before. And then we head back west to the other side of Hebra Peak. If I hold it like this, it makes any difference. If I hold it like this, it makes any difference. I mean, stabbing it seemed to melt it a little faster, but at the same time, that's probably also going to wear down my spear. So let's just be, there we go, patient. Well, it turns out this wasn't the right ice anyway, so at least we got a sapphire from it. But, no, not the right block of ice. I always hate when that happens, because all it says on the map, it gives you a, you know, a general location, and then it just says block of ice. Well, up on this mountain, there is many a block of ice, so it is very easy to melt the wrong one. Do we have any other blocks of ice? I hope it's not all the way up there. That would be annoying. Take a closer look at the map. It is... Man, I was just really bad at marking. I'm not even close on any of these markers. That's why I'm not having much luck. It's over here. There it is. There you are! Melt! Melt! Come on, melt! Slow and steady wins the melting race. Slow and steady wins the melting race. Just waiting for the ice to melt. Bum, 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 ba-da. Maybe I'll stab it just a couple times. I like how you can see the power, like, actually recharge through the spear. That's pretty cool. Now, the worst part is unlike that treasure chest one, this one's not gonna pop when it's, like, halfway down. We're gonna have to melt it right down to the base. Maybe now's a good time, actually, for another campfire. I should speed things along. There. Double flame source. Finally. Holy moly. Yahaha, you found me! Alrighty, Bruce. So now, the other one is pinwheel shooting, and while I can't quite tell if it's down below or if it's up high, I've got a feeling it's up high. I feel like pinwheel shooting just lends itself to be an activity that's going to be placed up high, so because of that, it would be really nice if I could get up on top of one of these mushrooms, but I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to. Yeah, we might be out of luck. Oh no! Speaking of luck, pinwheel shooting was on the ground. Okay, that makes our life a lot easier. We are gonna have to hit these moving targets, though. There we go. Beautiful! Alright. So that should be everything on this side of the map. Let me just double check, make sure we're not missing anything. We got this one right here. We got this one right here. We got that shrine right there. The other one was a DLC shrine, so we don't care. We got this here. We got the shrine and the Korok there, the Korok there, the Korok there. Okay, Perfect. So now let's warp back to Goma Asog Shrine and then head west. There should be balloon under cliff across gorge. Did you ever continue as a slime? It's so funny you say that because I was just thinking when I was eating dinner, I was like, oh, I need something. Because usually me and Alana watch TV together when we eat dinner, but Alana wasn't home, obviously. The Korok just arrived. So I was like, oh, I need something to watch while I'm eating dinner. And I was like, oh my God, I should continue watching As a Slime because I literally hadn't watched it since we last talked about it. So I just watched another episode. So the TLDR is I still have not gotten very far. But I did pick it up tonight, actually, so it's so funny that you asked. Because I watched the first episode tonight that I had in like a couple weeks, so. Much like this challenge, it is moving slowly but surely. Okay, what was it said again? Balloon under cliff across gorge. Oh, I see it. Yeah. There it is. How many, I don't know if you know this offhand, Euro, you don't have to Google it if you don't want to. Do you know how many episodes of As a Slime there is? I think there was like couple seasons, so probably like, I don't know, 60 odd episodes? Does that sound about right? Fairy lights within ice. I see it, yep. Well, hopefully this is the right ice. I like how you can see the ice literally sweating as it melts. Yeah, I struggle with watching TV. I don't watch a lot of TV. When I have free time, I usually spend it either gaming or reading, so TV is normally like lower on the list. And like I said, when I do watch TV, me and Alana usually watch things together. And she's not a big anime fan, so then that puts it even lower on the list. But I really do want to try to get through both Solo Leveling and Reincarnated as a Slime, because both of them are really good. It's just, I'm just bad at watching TV. Hey, Malice. Malice says this is gameplay. Yes. Welcome to, I don't have a stream where you can watch grass grow, but I've got the next best thing. You can watch ice melt. Thrilling gameplay. I know, you can't miss a second around here. The gameplay is just so tantalizing. Alright, now that the ice is melted, what else do we got? We've got, pinwheel shooting to the southwest. At least that's a little bit more, fun to watch than the ice melting, I would have to hope. There are technically 86 episodes, but at least one is a movie and a few are catch-up episodes from a different perspective. Okay, so a couple more than I thought, but I mean, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with a little bit of a longer series. Like I said, I just gotta lock in and get through it. Yahaha. Tower Bell. Yahaha! Rector, thank you so much for the resub, my friend. 5 months already. That's amazing. Thank you. Enjoy your ad-free viewing, your sub badge, your emotes. It's a good thing you got ad-free viewing because you don't want to miss a second of the thrilling gameplay that is watching ice melt in the Hebra region. Obviously, we are still continuing our Korok hunt. We're getting close to 500 Koroks. I think we're going to hit that marker tonight, which is good. Unfortunately, we are in the Hebra region, which, while beautiful and homey from a Canadian perspective, it is slow because there's a lot of mountain climbing, and it does involve melting a lot of ice, which, as Malice put it, this is gameplay. We'll be watching paint dry next. I'm doing really well, though. Thank you for asking. It's so good to see everybody. Happy Thursday. We've almost made it to Friday, friends. We're so close. We're almost there. I hope everybody had a great day today. And I hope your evening is going well so far. Like I said, we're just here hunting Koroks, doing what we do. It's clearly the definition of high-octane gameplay. Oh, very much so. Gateway to Friday, then the 3-day. Yes, exactly. It is Labor Day long weekend here in Canada, and it's my understanding that our southern neighbors in the US have Labor Day as well this weekend, so shout out to all of us in our 3-day weekends. Does anybody have any fun long weekend plans or anything? And remember to wear white, because apparently you can't wear white after Labor Day. Who came up with that? That is the dumbest, most random thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, why can't I wear white after Labor Day? And when does it restart again? In the new year? Like, yeah, I don't understand that one. Bold of you to assume I own any white clothing. Rector, I'm gonna get you a white t-shirt with my face on it. But you're not allowed to wear it after Labor Day. You're gonna be playing video games, Malice? I like the sound of that. What's on tap for you right now in the video game department? What are you playing? Gotta mark out my next Korok path. There's one right here. One right here. There's one right here. Right here. Right there, and then we got that shrine already, so that's good. All right. Next up is rock. A rock to the north. All right. Cool. I'd wear that t-shirt. Just no explanation. The face is like 16 inches across. Yes, and it's like a low definition picture of my face as well. Hi, Meerkat. I'll get to work on commissioning those for you guys. It's 16 inches across and 2 inches tall, Tallara wide. Yes, and it's at 360p resolution. You're currently playing the Chained Echoes DLC. Oh, amazing. I loved Chained Echoes. I actually played Chained Echoes as part of a Let's Play series over on the YouTube channel. So for those of you guys who haven't played Chained Echoes, here's a smooth plug for me to promote my content. You can go watch me play it over on my YouTube channel. But I freaking loved it. Chained Echoes is one of the best indie games I played in recent years. So I gotta get around to playing the DLC. The issue is, it's been so long since I played Chained Echoes now. I came out, I believe, in like spring of 2023, so it's going on 2.5 years that I A, don't remember the story, and B, I don't remember how to play. So I feel like picking up the DLC, it's gonna be a struggle for me to figure everything out again. That's my only hesitation, because otherwise, I'm all in. I have a white Detroit Tigers jersey my wife hates when I wear because it's never white when I toss it in the laundry. Hey, Bureau. I mean, that's the peril of the white shirt, right? I'll admit, I'm a notoriously messy eater. Whenever I eat something, it ends up on my shirt, always. So for that reason, I don't normally wear white either. It's so bad. It's like I'm 31 years old and I should still be wearing a bib when I eat dinner, because every time, without fail, some of it ends up on my shirt. Right, we got that one. Next is acorn in log. Perfect. Of course, the log is on top of a mountain, but, you know, it's fine. See, I'm the same way, except I just grew my bib out of my chin, so it's always on me. It must be tricky navigating facial hair with food. Because I can only imagine, I get so frustrated every time I drop food on my shirt. I can only imagine how frustrated I'd be if I had to get food out of my beard. If I could grow a beard, it would not be advisable for me to grow one, because it would just be full of food all the time, and it would be gnarly, and not in a good way. Beard bibs are just storage for later. Oh. All my clothes are blue, black, and gray. Only drab colors here. Me too, honestly. It's just like, it goes with everything. It's, yeah, I know. I'm not very adventurous when it comes to clothing or colors. I'm the same way as you, Malice. I remember eating with Tiff. Did I drop anything on my shirt when you saw me eat, Mirka? I can't remember. I feel like I was probably extra cautious at Tallara to keep my food in my mouth, but God knows I might have had a spill or two. I know it's not the best reasoning, but I mostly wear dark clothes because it's slimming. Oh no, I mean, me too. That's also a perk. It's like I like the colors blue, black, and gray. And it's just a bonus that it's slimming too. Like, I totally get it. She didn't have to worry about being the weird one when I wrapped up those sausages in my pocket. True, Meerkat. Even if I did drop food on myself at Tallara, it was not the weirdest thing that happened regarding food that weekend. Alright, we've got 2 fairy lights within ice coming up, so everyone, stay on the edge of your seats. Some real riveting gameplay is about to happen. We're about to watch ice melt twice in a row. I know. Don't change that channel. Looks at viewership, it suddenly drops. Oh. You can eat like a slob and it's slimming. Exactly. Why would anyone wear anything else but black t-shirts? Also, not hung coming out of the woodwork to thank Meerkat for the pocket sausages. That is 10 out of 10. Also, not ideal because I just broke my flame spear. Which means we're gonna have 1 fire arrow in a dream. Okay, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. Now, where's the ice? There is ice, Oh, I see it. Okay, so there's ice right there. And then there's ice right here. Okay. The first of 2 thrilling experiments. I take this wood. I take this arrow. I officially grant thee, husband and wife, you may kiss the ice. Here's that high-octane gameplay I was telling you about. I'm ready! So excited! Look at that. Look at that. Breath of the Wild. So exciting, much wow. I mean, this is a pretty nice sight to behold, destroying ice like this. It is kind of soothing to watch it shrink, to be honest with you. While Link freezes his little buns off here on the top of a mountain at 4 AM in a snowstorm. For the rest of us, warm and cozy at home, it's nice. Is this how oil barons feel? I wonder what's gonna happen next. Ah, yes, the ice caps. Oh, man. The best part is that damn Korok will not pop out until you melt every last bit of that ice, so... Here we go. It's so little now. It's so itty-bitty. It's getting smaller. Come on. Come on. Come on. Yeah, you watched ice melt to find me. Wow, you're really dedicated to this challenge. Now, we're gonna have to make a homemade fire arrow and see if I can launch it down to the other ice. The thing is, obviously, while holding... Ah! I was gonna say, while holding the arrow, I cannot jump, and it also does not stay lit for long. Do I have any flint? Oh, I've got flint. Okay, this'll work too. Flint. Wood. Pointy weapon. Nice. At least while this one melts, we can do something a little bit more involved and do some mining. And mining's done. Back to watching ice melt.
Rivali's gale is now ready.
Thank you, Rivali. Ba 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 ba. Also, the Koroks take this whole hide-and-seek game very, very seriously. They have literally encased themselves in ice and situated themselves on the top of the tallest peak in all of the land, just waiting for someone to melt and find them. How the tiny forest spirits are still alive after becoming encased in ice, I'll never know. But yeah, they are taking this game real seriously. Yeah, holy fuck, it was cold in there. Gosh. This is just riveting. God, I hope they're not encased in lice. I mean, they may be that too. God knows what a Korok's hygiene routine looks like, but... Alright, we can fast travel up here, grab this next Korok seed. Hey Noella, how are you? Cryptobiosis. What? Oh, but that's a big word. What does that mean? Also, we are officially at 494 Koroks, which means we're getting really close to the big 500. What happens if Link just forgets about them? It's a great question. What if Link decides that he does not have enough patience to find 900 Korok seeds? What then? That's the real cue.
How many Yahahas do you have?
We have 494 Yahahas.
Whoa.
We're getting there.
5 tonight?
I will definitely get to 5 tonight, I think.
Nice.
Yahaha! Alrighty. Let's map out our next view. Go back and delete all these little stamps first. Oops, wrong button. Okay, so from here, we're going, there's 2 over this way. So we'll get these. Then we'll warp back up here and then go this way. There's one. Where is that? Here, of course. The highest point. There's one. There's a shrine here. Korok here. Korok here. Korok. Here? Yeah, here. Korok. Sorry, I'm trying to orient myself. Korok here. Then Korok here. Korok here. Korok here. And then all the way down there. Okay. Got it. Alright, so first up we'll have fairy lights atop tree to the east and then a rock pattern. We're getting close to the big 500. We'll get it in a few minutes, I would imagine. While this place can be annoying to traverse and literally watch ice melt, at the same time it does have a peaceful quality to it. It's pretty quiet up here. The gentle music that kicks in at certain points, It's pretty relaxing. This must be the tree in question. There aren't a lot of trees around here, so it does help narrow things down. Hello, Mr. Moose. Don't mind me. Just hunting for Koroks. Bye! Kinda sounds like a horse when he's clopping around. So much easier when they're not encased in ice. Alright, now for the rock pattern to the northwest. Thought he was going over the edge? I don't know where he went. No, he's over there. He's good. He's good. Can't see much. Visibility is pretty poor right now due to the snow. Luckily I got my good old mini-map, which I just realized you guys can't even really see because my face is over it. Maybe I should move my face to the other side. There we go. Now you guys can see the mini-map. So much clearer down here. Excuse me, sorry. Whew, it's a big sneeze. Okay, so what do we need to do here? We need to fill out the rock pattern, I guess. Question is, where are the rocks? Oh no. Oh no, that's fine. I thought that was something bigger and scarier up there. Okay, well maybe... Can I pick up any of these rocks? No. I was gonna say, maybe I need to remove some rocks from one side to make it even with the other, but I cannot pick up those rocks, which means we can only add, not subtract, which means we do need to find rocks, which is not super easy to do in a blizzard. There's snowballs over there. Very poorly camouflaged Lizalfos right there. God, you can hear that wind whistling. It must be frickin' freezing up here right now. I'm surprised the rocks aren't right here. It feels like this is where they would be. I don't know. I can't even explain why. It's just a feeling that I have. I don't see them. Oh, wait, here's one. It's kind of camouflaged there in with the rest of the rocks. Ah, we only needed the one too. Thank goodness. Yeah! Perfect. Alright, so we got the two over here, so I'll delete these stamps. And I'll actually warp back to Shadana Shrine, and then we'll head west. What are we at? 497. 3 more till 500. Next up, we're looking for pinwheel shooting to the southwest. Wow, it's a beautiful day now. Dang, talk about a perfect winter's day. Probably best if I just glide. Yeah, wow. Visibility is great now. You could see ice melt from a kilometer away. Ah, yes, I see the pinwheel up at the very top of this mountain here. Womp womp womp. Oh! Okay. You disappear. That's annoying. Oh, that wasn't so bad. Thought that was going to be more annoying than it was. Yeah! 498! Okay, next up we're going to head to the shrine over here. It's within the cliffside to the west, and if we could actually see the cliffs to the west, it would probably make this a hell of a lot easier, but we are literally flying blind. Holy crap. Visibility could not be any worse, folks. Okay, so if it's within the cliffside, presumably there's a cave? Ah, yes! There it is. Dang, that's well hidden, especially when visibility is poor due to a snowstorm. Mozo Sheno Shrine. This is shrine number 81, and that actually completes the shrine quest, The Bird in the Mountain, that we had picked up previously. Oh, it's a combat trial. Okay. A major test of strength. Got it. Well, let's change our equipment then to give us a bit more defense. And then let's equip the Golden Claymore. No, actually, I don't like the two-handed weapons in these scenarios. I feel like you gotta be fast. This is your captain speaking. We're flying pretty blind here, but don't worry, we're looking for something nestled in the cliffs, so sudden mountainsides are a good thing. Alrighty, we took down one of these earlier tonight, actually, so hopefully we'll be just as successful this time around. $500 HP down, 2,500 more to go. Ow. Ow. Need another shield, quick! Scimitar down, Master Sword, you're up. Oh, what the heck was that? That hit me for so much damage. Dang. Alright. Halfway there. Living on a prayer. Imagine Tip having healing supplies. I know, it's a miracle. I actually took time to go cook some stuff earlier because I was like, this is just dumb. Why am I doing this to myself? Ow! Oh, ow! Okay, that didn't work the way I wanted it to. I'm saying you're already running out. Oh, yeah, wow. The fact that I have any at all is a miracle, so. I'll do this instead this time. I love Breath of the Wild food. Link just says, hang on a sec, and scarfs down enough food to feed a small country. Yeah, it's very similar to like Skyrim, when you're in the battle with a dragon, and you're like, oh, 1 second, I need to eat 10 wheels of cheese. Be right with you. Similar vibe. I love RPG logic. At any time, your enemies will graciously allow you to have a snack. 5,689 tomatoes later. Oh, wow. I got him before he could fire, but only just before. That was getting pretty close. Phew. Alright. We did it, though. Major test of strength. Passed. Let's grab our loot. Get out of here. Ooh, a diamond. That's a pretty good reward. I'll take that, happily. That restores all of my hearts. Another reward. Alright, gotta make sure I put on our warm clothes the second we go outside, because God knows Link is gonna be very unhappy if he's not wearing his winter outfit. And then next up for us, Korok number 499 is gonna be on a rock atop the Byron snow shelf to the southwest. Oh yeah, he's immediately not very happy. It's like, God damn it, I'm so cold. Don't worry, buddy. Got your full winter's gear here. There you go. Feeling better. Instant turtling. Hey, Beast. Quote number 139. I should become a voice actor for chickens. What? That's why I love this quote system. It's just so no context. It's hilarious. Like, why did I say the things that I said? I don't know. Ah yes, chickens, Link's worst nightmare. Now, if I marked this correctly, the rock should be like right here. Oh, there it is. Haven't had to melt any ice in a while, so that's nice. Alright guys, that was Korok number 499, which means this one we're gonna get up here is the big 500. I'm currently in my car because a sudden thunderstorm is here and I don't feel like dealing with that shit just yet. I mean, your car is the safest place to be, so yeah, stay in there till it passes. And in the meantime, we can celebrate Korok number 500! Yeah! We did it! 500 down! 400 to go! Oh, that feels so good. I never thought we'd see the day when we have less to find than what we have already found. We're on the other side of the mountain now, folks. It's gonna be all downhill from here. 500, baby! Ow. Get out of here. You weren't invited to the 500 Korok celebration party. Alright. Beautiful. Now, what do we have next? Fairy lights atop dead tree to the north. Just delete some of these stamps first. Fairy lights atop dead tree must be right here. Right. Yeah, I can fly. Thank you for adjusting the Korok count, Meerkat. Got another moose to our right. And a wolf to our left. I didn't realize we were going on a safari here. On our journey. Through the mountains. Alright, we're looking for a dead tree. Speaking of cheating, fuck Simon. I almost beat him last night. The fucker used no, you lose. Yeah, that's what was so frustrating about phase 2 of the Simon boss battle in Expedition 33 for me, is there comes a point when he can just end the fight. And just give you a game over. Like, it felt so unfair that I literally just had to look up how to beat him in, like, just a couple of hits. Because the longer that fight draws out, the more opportunity he has to just hit you with a game over. There we go. That's why I had to get the build where Mael does 40 million damage in one hit, so I could just one-hit KO him and get the hell out of there. Never have to see him again. Alright, we got some pinwheel shooting over to the east here. Ugh. That was steep. I'm sure Link's feeling that one in his buns. The glutes were firing to get us up that hill. And the pinwheel must be up on top of this little tiny rock right here. Hi Idaho, how are you? Happy Thursday! Welcome to Breath of the Wild, where the Korok hunt continues. Specifically, it's time to shoot some moving targets. And I can hear them spawn, but I don't see them? Am I losing my mind? Oh, I am losing my mind. I had to look up. When in doubt, look up, right? There we go. Did you ever get your freebies from Mr. Horton? No, believe it or not, no one at Tim Hortons has contacted me yet for a sponsorship opportunity. I know, shocker. I can't believe they weren't jumping on that, but unfortunately I still have to buy my own teas, so maybe someday. Alright, next we got Acorn in a Log to the northwest. Now unfortunately, I think the northwest means on top of this giant fucking cliff, so do a little bit of a detour here. I believe someone did clip my Tim Hortons pitch, so we can send that to their marketing team at some point, though, so thanks again to whoever did that. I'm sorry, Piro, I didn't get the reference. I don't know if someone else does. But yeah, the Expedition 33 devs did not hold back. They said, you want a secret endgame boss? We'll give you a secret endgame boss. And they gave us Simon. Dude does not fuck around. And if you want the Platinum Trophy, you've got to beat Simon. So it's really a tough one. I managed to grind it out, but... Alright, I did see a whole bear right there, but I don't know that the bear saw me. Does he see me? I can't tell. I think he might be blind. Like, I think he's just running around having a good time. See, he did not notice me, and also, holy crap. Look at the view of the blood moon we've got here. That's crazy. Wow. That cuts through the snow rather well. Yeah, there should be fairy lights atop a dead tree over here. Here's the tree. Didn't stick that landing like I wanted to. Are you ready for your jokes for the night? I'm ready. I'm always ready for a good pun. If a bear is running from something, so should you. That's a good point.
Who invented copper wire? Two tax attorneys fighting over a penny.
Oh, that one was dumb and I love it. That was good. Thank you for the 100 biddies and the giggles. You know I appreciate it. Alright, Blood Moon's gonna hit us here now. So ominous and spooky, gosh. Oh my god. You got spooky fast. Look at this. Even the meese are out of here. The blood moon rises once again. Thank you, Zelda.
Who is the smiling, courteous person at a bar association convention? The caterer.
Alright, just roasting us attorneys there, one joke at a time. Thank you for the 100 biddies, Idaho. Man, I wish the bar association events that I attended had catering. I feel like after COVID, everyone took it as an excuse to like provide no benefits anymore. It's like everything is like over Zoom, you don't get catering, you don't get any perks. We lost our perks after COVID. We don't even get the smiling caterer anymore. Damn, there's some strong winds over here. It's pushing me. 2 more. I'm saving the biggest burn for last. Oh god, let me go get some aloe vera, please. Gonna need it to soothe the burns that are coming up.
How many law professors does it take to change a light bulb? Heck, you need 250 just to lobby for the research grant.
I mean, that one's fair. That one's fair. I don't have any background in academia, but from what I hear, just trying to get grants to get anything done can be quite difficult, so... I don't even know if that's strictly just law professors. I think that's academia in general. Also, I love how that wolf hit me, made me drop the rock, killing the wolf, but putting it into the correct place for the Korok. That was... wow. That was something. That was magical. Ask Rory. That's exactly who I thought of, actually. Alright, so that's that Korok. Trying to delete the stamp. There we go. Now, from here, where are we going? It should be... shrine... there. Oh, there's a whole bunch, like, inside here. Okay, I'll still mark them. There's one here. There's one there.
What's the most popular TV show about the criminal justice system in Middle-earth? Law and Mordor.
Okay, that's my favorite one. That's my favorite one of the night. Law and Mordor. Perfect.
Why is To Kill a Mockingbird considered a work of fiction? It features a lawyer with morals.
Oh, and there's the burn. Okay, you buttered me up with a good Law and Mordor joke. And then you came in with the killing blow. Wow, thank you, Idaho, for all the bits. That is too generous of you, and for all the laughs. I'll take it, even if I had to get burned in the process. Straight for the jugular. But at least he buttered me up with Lawn Mordor first. Hey, Jazzy, how are you? TGIT! We're almost at Friday, hey? We're getting close. Always glad to provide some humor for everyone. Well, I appreciate it, because you always do come in strong with the puns. I was hoping this wind gust right here would be stronger than it is, but that's about as far as it's gonna get me. By the looks of it, which means we still got a whole lot of mountain left to climb. Do you know how hard it is to tell people you're an insurance lawyer and try to convince them you aren't here to ruin people's lives? I try my best not to ruin anybody's life. That's for sure. But I'm sure there are people who would disagree. Almost a Friday and it's a 3-day weekend. Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. There's nothing better than a Friday before a long weekend, right? It just hits different. I am very excited for a nice long weekend. Basically the final weekend of summer. I know summer's technically not over for another 3 weeks, but for me personally, I feel like once the calendar turns to September, my brain turns the page on summer and moves into the fall, so... One last weekend of summer, and here in my neck of the woods, it is summer indeed. It is really hot out right now. We're actually in the middle of a heat wave. It's probably the hottest it's been all summer, so... If it's hot in your part of the world, make sure you stay hydrated. Very important, of course. Okay. I think... Korok's right here. Nope. Treasure, though. Shock arrows. Nice. What Korok is right here, then? This is... Oh no, it's all underground. Right. So it looks like it's here. But there's a cave over this way that we need to go into. And there will be a bunch of stuff inside said cave. You're finally getting some cooler weather. It was 70 degrees Fahrenheit, 21 degrees Celsius today and felt amazing. Oh, that is a good temperature. Thank you for the Celsius conversion. Yeah, it's it was 30 degrees here today, so very, very hot. I was saying earlier, I like when there's like a gradual descent into fall. I don't like when it's just like, bloop, it was 25 degrees and now it's 10. It's nice when it's a gradual decrease so you can get used to it. So going down to 21, then probably falling into the high teens, and then going, you know, in that manner is always preferable in my opinion than the shock of going from hot to cold. Okay, I think the entrance to the cave is over here. Yes, perfect. Wait a minute, though. The door is closed! Ah! How do I get in? Is there a snowball I can roll down the hill? We are good at that. Bashing things open with the momentum of giant snowballs. Let's see. Snowball, where are you? Oh. Little itty bitty teeny tiny puddle of water here. Unfortunately. Oh, wait. Is that a snowball? I may have spoke too soon. I was gonna say I don't see a snowball, but is that one right there? It is. Excellent. All right. Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of them here. Perfect. Let's get this in a good spot and fire it down. Oh, I guess the issue is, though, is that puddle of water. Right. So I'm gonna need to go over to this side and roll down here. I don't know if this is, like, gonna have enough momentum, though. Let's see. Let's go right up to the top. Okay, now let's drop. And roll. Go, 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 go! Yes! Nothing better than that sound in a Zelda game. Alright, beautiful. So now there should be tons of stuff for us in here. There should be a shrine and a bunch of Koroks as well. Oh, and a mega skeleton. Holy crap, what kind of beast was that? The Hebra Great Skeleton. How do I take a picture again? Like that. Look at that. Dang. It's a pretty sick picture. Okay. Grab the shrine. And then there's also a fairy trail from the back to the front of the skeleton. Cuomo Shrine. Press that fancy C button on your Joy-Con. Yeah, unfortunately we're still on the Switch 1, so I don't have one of those. Oh wow. We don't have to do anything in here. Simply reaching the shrine was good enough. I'll take that. Makes my life a little easier. Pockets are full for the Royal Claymore, though. I think we already have one. We do. But at the same time, this is about to break, so how about we just drop that and grab this. Ba 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 ba. Nice. Shrine number 82. You've done well to arrive at this shrine. A hero rises to right the wrongs of Hyrule. In the name of Goddess Hylia, I bestow upon you this spirit orb. I normally skip through that little cutscene, but I figure it's nice to watch it every now and then. Here's our spirit orb. May the goddess smile upon you, and also you. You can finally rest, I guess. His job is done. Alright, 82 shrines, 506 Koroks. So, there should be, as I mentioned, a flower trail from the back to the front of the skeleton. Yeah, I see the flower right there. This is cool. I get to climb a giant skeleton. The music's pretty cool too. Right. Yeah. Okay, so that's That's those two. So I think now I need to go back outside. To get this one. This one wasn't inside after all. This one says... Fairy lights within ice outside of the cave. Okay. Back out. Probably should have got that on my way down here, but I was confused about where it was, whether it was inside the cave or outside the cave, so... Oh well. Luckily we do have our Rivali's Gale charged, so... Just use that to fly up a little bit, I hope. Okay, good spot for Rivali's Gale. Except, wow, these cliffs are so high, that's not even gonna get me high enough. Please, Rivali, can you take me higher? There we go. Can you take me higher? Do. Well, while I'm up here, I think there's another one up here as well. Right at the very top of this mountain. Oh yeah, I can see the pinwheel from down here. I also see that large boar, and I hope he doesn't see me. We're gonna give him his space. We're just gonna climb up this mountain. Holy crap, we're high. Look at this. Damn. We high up, folks. Don't look down, Link. Don't look down. Oh, I think the boar sees me, but he's unfortunately struggling to navigate the side of the mountain, so we'll take that to our advantage. Rocks really like to make you frickin' work for their seeds, that's for sure. Said, ah yes, we're gonna go to the tallest point in all of the land. And from there, you must do an archery challenge. Oh, well we do that with the balloon. That's frickin' insane. Okay, I'm just gonna wait right here for it to come back. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I think our best bet is for me to just stay in one spot and wait for it to come back. There we go. That got crazy. Okay. Now, where's that ice? So it's... I don't think I have it marked right. It's like basically straight north of that shrine right there. And then there's another shrine there. Let's see, so there should be... We're looking for a block of ice. Oh, I see multiple blocks of ice. Hopefully one of these is what we're looking for. I'm gonna get rid of this guy before he inevitably ruins everything. Now we'll light a fire. I've only got one piece of firewood, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna have to put it here and hope it's in one of those two. And it wasn't in the middle one. Wow, another Royal Claymore. How many of those can I have? That would be my third one. I don't know if it's worth getting another one. I don't want to have too many of the same type of weapon. Alright, so favorite part. Everyone's favorite part of the stream. Where we literally watch ice melt. The middle one melted really fast because the fire was closer to it, but these are going to melt a little bit more slowly. So all we can do is wait. Woo, let's go! The most exciting content on Twitch. This is an ice melting stream, ladies and gentlemen. You're welcome. I know you're all on the edge of your seats right now, just watching what is unfolding before your very eyes. This ice just melting very, very, very slowly. It's the opposite of watching paint dry. The Koroks really like to make sure you guys are always entertained, that's for sure. Noella says, I am on the edge of my seat. I smell, let's go! But that's because I have bad posture. Yeah, man. I just hope it's in the little ice and it's not in the big ice. That's all I can hope for right now. Oh, yes, it is. Phew. You made us work for that one, little guy. You sure did. Alright. Now we've got Korok there and Shrine there. Should be a Magnesis puzzle. And then the Shrine. Before we go, what do we got right here? We've got a secret chest. Ooh. 100 rupees. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. Now, I'd rather not fall down this ravine, so... Or wait. Never mind, that's where we need to go! Yay! That makes my life so much easier! Hooray! It's gusty. Right, here's the Magnesis puzzle. So we need to put this right here. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. That one was a little bit easier than watching ice melt. And then we've got our shrine right over here. Literally at the furthest north point of the map. I don't think there's any... Well, actually, this goes a little bit further north. Well, the furthest northwest quadrant of the map. All out here on its lonesome. This is Hiamu Shrine. Wow, another major test of strength. This is the third one tonight. I'm gonna use his own weapon against him. I was also today years old when I saw the metal blocks in the floor that I can presumably pull up to hide myself from the lasers. Wow. Okay. Oh, but they don't hold. Okay. Today I learned. Also, I gotta change my armor really quick. Oops. Okay. Good time for this. I literally did not know I could do that. And I have over 200 hours in this game. That's the beauty of it, right? You learn something new every playthrough, which is nice. can't believe I didn't know this. I feel like this changes everything dramatically. Oh, I tried to dodge. That's the issue with the two-handed weapon, is I am a lot slower and I need to adjust for that. Oh, he's under half health now. Okay, but fun challenge. Use the lifting of the block to tilt the bitch over. Oh! That does seem like a fun challenge. If you get it on its back, is it unable to or to right itself? No idea, I just like lifting them. Fair enough. Okay, I think he's gonna hit his final form now, so let's get our most powerful weapon. No, he did this. I didn't expect this. I thought he was gonna do the other thing. Yeah, this thing. Bye! Beauty. Major test of strength completed. I'm not going to pick up those weapons because I only have space for one more, and I want to see what's in this chest because it might be a weapon, so let's see. It is... No, it's a sapphire, so we can go back and pick up those. Talk about edging. Yeah, we brought it as close as we could there. If the ice melting wasn't keeping you guys on the edge of your seats, hopefully that battle did. I needed to mix in a little bit of excitement, or I figured you'd all unsubscribe and leave. 0 out of 10 stream. Too much watching ice melt. Beauty. Our updated count, 83 shrines, 510 Koroks. What do we have next? We've got a race. Now, unfortunately, said race is right up on top of the mountain, so guess who has to go mountain climbing again? That's right, us. All right, let's get rid of some of these stamps before we go. Okay. I wish there was an easier way to get up here, but we'll just do a mixture of climbing and Rivali's Gale. Luckily it's not too steep over on this side, so we can kind of just run up the side, which makes our life a lot easier. Okay, time for Rivali's Gale. Okay, now time for another one. And one more. Okay, so... Ah! Forgot that they freeze you on contact. So rude. Oh my god! Back here! Dang! Now, what was I saying? Oh yeah, we should be getting close to the race. We don't have a ton left to do in the Hebra region, so I'd love to finish this up tonight if we could. Let's see how it goes here. There it is. I think in order to do that, we're gonna have to, I don't think gliding's fast enough. I think we've got to go snowboarding down the side of this mountain for that to be fast enough. So I'll quit while I'm ahead. Make sure I remember how to do this. Right, X, then A. Okay. Ready for a gnarly shred down the side of the mountain, everybody? Let's go! And I wasn't even close to fast enough. What the heck? Okay. Work on my skills here. I think I've got to kind of get like a running start from the back. Like this. Oh, just in time. Oh my goodness. Could not have cut that any closer. The noise we heard at the end, the brrr, means it was closing, so we did it with not a millisecond to spare. Wow. Alrighty, so we got that one. So next should be a rock pattern to the southeast. Oh, there it is. I have to get rid of those wolves first, or they're gonna ruin everything. Oh, and the skells. There's lots of things here that want to ruin everything. There we go. Oh, and there's bats. Holy crap, we were just absolutely swarmed down here. That was bananas. We will take our spoils, and also take this rock to complete the pattern. After this will be a flower trail almost directly south of us. Yaha! Bye! Flower trail right there. It was a cold, snowy night, and Link was paragliding through a canyon. Where's the flower trail? I'm not sure if it's down here or if it's up there. I don't see it down here, so it must be up here. Oh, flower trail! Where are you? Double check that I'm in the right spot. Yeah. I think I'm a little high. I think it's right thereabouts. Oh, I see it. It's right there. Kind of blended in with the snow. It's gonna make us climb this mountain, isn't it? 'Cause God knows the Koroks like to make me work for shit. Alright, where did it go? There it is. I assume it went above me? Yes. We're going straight vertical now, folks. I have to get a little bit higher than this beast for the 13-hour mega snooze. Wait till I get to the top of Hebra Mountain and we'll talk. Right, speaking of, we do actually have to go up to the top of Hebra West Summit for this next Korok.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Excellent. Could be a good time to use Rivali's Gale, actually. Bearcat says, yeah, talk to me when we have to melt ice again. Climbing mountains, psh, melting ice, that's where the real content lies. That reminds me, I had a dad joke for Discord. I'd put it in chat, but you definitely don't want to read it, okay? Thanks for the heads up. I will check that out after stream, in the privacy of my own home. So I think in the Hebra region, like there's a couple of peaks. There's the Hebra West Summit, the Hebra North Summit. I'm pretty sure the Koroks split up and went to every single spot. The main Hebra peak. They were like, ah yes, every mountain peak, let's go to the very top and make that twink climb up here. They were all in on it together. Yeah, haha, indeed. Alright, we got about 15 more Koroks here in the Hebra region, so we'll get all these and finish up this area for before we end up stream for tonight. So there's one right there, there's one right there, and there's one. There's a flower trail here. And there's one here. One here. Shrine here. That one there. This one here. This one here. Actually, before I go down there, so one of the requirements to getting 100% is you have to unlock every named location on the map. And I think I missed this area right here. This is a hot spring that I didn't stop at, so let's just quickly go get that done. Because God knows, I defeat Ganon and I look for that 100% and it's 99.9 and I'm like, what am I missing? And it's going to be this stupid hot spring, so let's make sure we go grab this first. That's honestly my worst fear, is like when we get to the end of the game and I think I have everything, there's going to be like one little thing that I've missed and I'm never going to be able to find it and I'm going to be so mad. So I'm trying to be as meticulous as I possibly can. Here we go. Sherfin's Secret Hot Spring. Perfect. Now from here, Gotta fly all the way back down that way. Luckily, visibility has cleared. Looks like a beautiful morning, actually. You can see the sun coming up over there in the east. You can see the divine beast poised and ready to shoot Ganon. Okay, so the next thing we're looking for is fairy lights to the south. Presumably they're on this little rock outcropping right here somewhere. I see a moose. But I'm looking for fairy lights. I can hear them. Ah, yes, there they are. Perfect. Now we've got a rock on this tall peak right here, I believe. Man, that is a big bird. The closer you get, the more you realize how freaking big that thing is. Which makes sense. I mean, we were up there and it was a full dungeon, but it's hard to tell the scale of something from that angle. There we go. Bye! Okay, now we're heading down this way. There should be another secret hot spring right about here, actually. And then from there, we've got a flower trail we need to follow. Okay, here's the secret hot spring. I mean, I don't know how secret it is. It looks pretty out in the open. But anywho. Now, there should be a flower somewhere. Luckily, there is this... Would you call this a geyser of wind? I don't know. This wind right here. Which I thought would raise me up. Yeah, I need a bit of height. You raise me up so I can find the flower trail. I don't know if this is the right spot. No, it's not. It's more... It's like right here. Oh, I see it now. Yep. It's right up there. It's gonna make me climb, is it? Alright. My climbing hat on. I don't think it should affect my body temperature that much. But I'll take damage. But it should help us climb a little faster. Man. This is not easy rock climbing for this flower trail. Keep going, Link. Thank God we have tons of stamina, otherwise this could be really annoying. Oh my god. Come on. Oh! No! Link! Whew! I thought we were gonna fall off the cliff there. I was gonna be so mad. I don't know if I would have been mad or sad. Both. Alright, there we go. That should be Korok number 517. And then here is our next Korok. Gotta complete that spiral, which coming down from it at that angle was actually very helpful. I was able to see quite easily where the missing rock was. Right here. Yahaha! Thank you very much. Bye-bye. Here we should have cracked boulders. Oh, yeah, I see them. Yes, there we go. Beauty. Alright, next up there is a shrine. We get there in a cave. Just gotta find the entrance. Oh, I think it's right below us. There it is. Oh, wow. That is narrow, actually. So narrow that I don't think we can get in there. I guess there must be another way in. Somewhere. Kill this thing. I wish I was Paper Mario right now. I could slip right in there. Oh wait, there's a bunch of like breakable rocks all around this area. I'm wondering if some of these might lead to an entrance and then we can like go underwater? Maybe? Ow. Jeez Louise. No, that's just more wind. Are all of these just wind? If that's the case, how do I get in there? Are you just wind too? Yes, you are. Ah! I don't see any other entrances on the side. It's a little bit hard to see, but no. I just have to look up where the entrance is. I certainly do not remember. Let's see. This is the Makara Shrine. Oh, okay. There's a lot. So the wind is actually a clue. If we go from wind draft to wind draft, it'll eventually lead us to like a little tunnel, apparently. A torch-lit opening. Okay, so we gotta go here. Then here. Gotta go here. Can I drop a bomb while paragliding? I actually don't know. I can! If I had aimed it better, it would have worked. Yeah, it did not aim that correctly, but good to know I can just poop out a bomb while I'm flying like a bird. Okay, so then we go from here to this place I just was. Ah, yes, right over here. Interesting. Just sort of environmental clues that you may or may not pick up on, that those wind drafts are trying to lead you somewhere. And that somewhere appears to be a shrine. Voila! Makara Shrine. The slimes popped out to greet us. Steady thy heart is the name of the shrine. So we're gonna have to start off by lighting that torch. Not sure what that has to do about steadying our hearts, but maybe it means we have to have steady aim, perhaps? Oh! No, it means you need to not be scared of this! Hey, Swaz! Long time no see, stranger! Thank you so much for the raid! Swaz and friends are here. Hello, hello, Swaz. How was your stream this evening? Look at all the friends coming in. Swaz, Brute, Revolutionary, good to see you. Everyone go check out my pal Swaz if you aren't already. Welcome to Breath of the Wild. We're currently attempting to 100% complete the game, which, if you don't know, is much easier said than done, because Breath of the Wild has an obscene amount of collectibles that are required for you to get 100%. It has 900 Korok seeds. So I started this challenge at the beginning of the year with the hope that I would finish it by the end of the year. It's currently August, so we're 8 months, 3/4 of the way through the year, and we're about 2/3 of the way through the challenge. So we need to lock in and grind a little bit more over the next couple months to make sure we do it by the end of the calendar year. But so far, so good. Let's get a shout out for Swaz. 25. The 1-year challenge, yeah, literally. Literally. Oh, you were streaming Black Myth Wukong. I haven't played that game. I know a lot of people love it, though. How did you like it? I finally beat the Elden Ring and DLC after about 200 hours. I played Sword of the Sea last stream and then started with Black Myth Wukong today. Oh, it sounds like you've got lots of fun stuff going on your stream. That's awesome. You're liking it so far. Excellent. Hey, Goonie, yes, we are still going with the 100%. We're over halfway done now, which is a good sign. Obviously, because we're over halfway done the year, but we should be right on schedule to finish this challenge run up at the end of the year. Currently, we're at about 520 out of 900 Koroks. We're at about 82 shrines out of 120, and we're basically done with the main story. We just have to beat Ganon, but we have gotten all the Divine Beasts. Oh my god, it scared me. So we're making good progress, but yeah, slow and steady wins the race, especially when it comes to 100% completing this game, because it is a slog. It is a grind. Yeah, there are 900 Korok seeds that you need to collect in this game, and that's why 100% completing Breath of the Wild is not just, you know, a fun challenge. It's really a feat all of its own. This is one of my favorite games of all time, and so I said to myself, you know what? Let's do a little challenge run. Let's do something that we can say, you know, almost brag about. Something that we say we really worked hard at, and that's 100% completing this game. So New Year's stream to hit 100%, maybe. Maybe we'll ring in the new year by getting 900 Koroks. Who knows? But yeah, we're working on it. Let's see. So we're at 84 out of 120 shrines. We're at 519 out of 900 Korok seeds. We've got 4 out of 4 divine beasts. We still need to beat Ganon, and then we do need to uncover the entire map, which we're maybe 2/3 of the way through. So yeah. We're working on it, but slow and steady. Obviously, I haven't just been streaming this throughout the year. I've been just sort of interspersing it here and there because I didn't want to burn out on Breath of the Wild. So it's slow progress, but it's coming along, and it's a lot of fun. Like I said, this is actually one of my favorite games of all time. This is actually my 4th playthrough of Breath of the Wild. First time I've ever tried to do the 100% completion challenge. So I'm just having a lot of fun back in this game that I know and love so well. Really just having chill streams, exploring Hyrule and all that good stuff. But yeah, 900 Koroks is absolutely crazy. That's why I said 100%ing this is like bragging rights type deal, because it is really, really hard to do and requires some real dedication. Hey, Weird Cam, you're also trying to 100% Breath of the Wild. Nice. Well, I hope your journey is going well so far. Best of luck to you. For anyone wondering, I'm not doing it completely blind. I am following along with an interactive map, because trying to just raw dog 900 Koroks is essentially impossible. So I do have a little guide that we're following, and it's just bringing us through each Korok one by one. So the next Korok we're going to go to is this one over here. There should be a rock here. Now the issue is, of course, is that is high up on the cliff, and we are all the way down here in the valley. There's really no way to get up higher either. We're just gonna have to climb. The best part is that Nintendo gave us 900 Koroks to find in Breath of the Wild, and then said, oh, that wasn't enough? We'll give you 1,000 Koroks in the sequel, Tears of the Kingdom. So everyone keeps joking, Tears of the Kingdom next, and let's just say I'm not signing up for that immediately after this one. Maybe someday, but certainly one at a time for right now. 900 is more than enough for me. We'll do the 1,000 some other time. Alrighty, thankfully we had Rivali's Gale to help us scale the cliff here. Now, what did I say we were looking for? A rock. Yep. I think it's up a little bit higher. Run past those skeletons. Not interested in you. If we boycott Tiff, you'll be forced to 100% Tears of the Kingdom. What do you mean? You'll just never watch the stream again until I play Tears of the Kingdom? My partner really loves these games, but I've never actually played them myself. I would 10 out of 10 would recommend. Like I said, Breath of the Wild especially, but also Tears of the Kingdom. One of my favorite games of all time. It's an amazing open world. There's so much to do and see and explore. It's a fantastic game. After Breath of the Wild, any more challenge runs or non-challenge runs? Oh, I mean, I'm trying not to think too far ahead. One challenge run at a time. So at the beginning of the year, we actually did a challenge run in Pokemon. We did a Pokemon Nuzlocke run. Then after that was finished, we started this, which is going to take most of the year. So as for future challenge runs, I mean, there will probably be another Pokemon Nuzlocke at some point, because I just love those. And at this point, we've almost done a Nuzlocke in every single gen, so I feel like we may as well finish it up. But yeah, I gotta do one thing at a time. I can't look too far ahead. I got too many Koroks to find first. Hey, Muffin. Muffin's here to say hello and help out with the Korok hunt. I love open worlds. Me too. There's nothing better than a good open world RPG. Do you play on Switch 2 or OG Switch? This is still OG Switch, but yeah, I've heard the game runs really, really well on Switch 2, which is nice. There is a Lionel down there, and I don't really want to mess with him. I'm trying to see... What I'm looking for must be on top of the cliff. It's always on top of the cliff. The Koroks make me want to climb. Say hi! Say hi! Hi, everybody! What have you been up to this evening, Miss Muffin? I'm surprised it took you this long to want to come in and hang out with us. Oh. He's a good girl. I just got Simon down to his last 5% of health and lost. No, Beast! Oh, man. That hurts. I feel for you. I feel for you. Cam, how's your 100% run coming? How many Koroks do you have so far? Oh yeah, I see the thing I'm looking for. So for anyone new to Breath of the Wild, it's not simply a matter of just finding all 900 Koroks hidden around the map. Each one requires you to do some sort of little challenge. Some is really easy, just literally just finding them. Others are a bit more involved, like this one here. This is a race. So you find this little tree stump, you hop aboard, and you'll see we have got to get all the way over there in the time limit. Luckily, it seems like we've got more than enough time. I don't know. It's kind of hard to tell. I hate the ticking. The ticking just gives me anxiety. Okay, we're halfway through the time. It's also kind of hard to tell how close we are. Come on. No, we got it. We got it. We got it. Phew. Didn't like that. Too much ticking. Too much anxiety. Alright. That's that one. Now, what do we have left, Muffin? We've got... Did I get this one? Yes, I got that one. And I just got this one. So now I need this one right here, which is pinwheel shooting. Yeah, Beast is currently trying to beat Simon in Claire Obscure Expedition 33, for any of you guys who've played that game. I didn't play that game on stream, I played it off stream just in my personal time. That's another game I 10 out of 10 would recommend. Absolutely fantastic game. I got the Platinum Trophy, and that did involve beating Simon, who is a secret endgame boss, and that guy is no joke. It took me quite a few hours to beat him, so Beast is keeping me appraised of his status, and I'm sure you'll get it soon, Beast. You got 369 Koroks? I mean, hey, that's over 1/3 of the way. Oh my god. balloons move so fast. Muffin is watching them very intently. She sees them. See her little face? Here we go. That should be Korok number 522 for us. And now, what do we have left? We've got... So I need to fast travel here. We need to pick up the marked location here. And then there's a Korok here. And then I think that's actually everything in the Hebra region. I think we'll have gotten everything up here in the northwest region of the game. So you can see I'm just taking it region by region. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 regions that we haven't explored yet. But we're getting there. We made some really good progress tonight. So I'm gonna fast travel over here to the Shah Warvo Shrine. We'll grab these 2 things and then we'll probably wrap up for the night after that. If I was collecting Koroks, I'd stop at 69 for the memes and the mems. Yeah, we had a little bit of a celebration when we hit Korok number 69. So I'm sure we'll have another celebration when we hit Korok number 690. 522, yes, that's correct, Meerkat, for the Korok count. But I'm gonna get my last one here now if you want to wait to do the final update. Also, Tiff, you should add Fire Force to your to-watch list for anime. I've never heard of it before. What's Fire Force about? Hi. What? Okay, there we go. Hebra Trailhead Lodge. That's the name of the location we had to pick up. And now the final Korok of the Hebra region is a rock to the southeast around Lake Totori, just past the enemy camp. Okay, that's the enemy camp, I think, so it's just past that. It's an anime about firefighters who fight what are basically demons. Interesting. Firefighter demon hunters, let's go. You've got to go. Leave me alone. Thank you. I'm just trying to find Koroks here.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Bless. Because I think I need it. Yep, there it is. There's the rock. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. This is the final Korok seed of the Hebra region. That is Korok number 523. So let's just warp somewhere so we can get a final count of where we're at. I think we're gonna be heading to Akala next, which is over this way, but that doesn't matter for right now. Let's just warp, I don't know, here, so we can get a final count before we end the stream. Alright, so at the end of tonight's stream, we are at 84 shrines, 523 Korok seeds. That's some good work. We got like 50 Korok seeds today, and a handful of shrines. Keep this pace up. I'm telling you, we're going to finish this challenge run by the end of the year. I'm telling you right now. You heard it from me here first, folks. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me this evening as we played some more Breath of the Wild. Obviously, still a lot more legwork left to go, but we're making progress. We're chipping away at it. And as I mentioned, my goal is to hopefully finish this challenge run by the end of the year. So we'll keep plugging away. But that is it for this evening. Thank you very much, everybody, for the raids, for the biddies, for the subs. You were all so generous, and it was just so great to see you. So thank you for being here. That's the most important thing. I appreciate you spending time here. There are so many places you could be and so many streams streams you could watch, and I appreciate you choosing this one, so thank you very much. We'll be back again on Saturday. You wanted to wait long for another stream, and Saturday is going to be a super fun stream because Saturday is Community Day. That's right, we're going to be playing lots of fun community games on Saturday. I want to do some Words with Friends. We haven't done that in a while. I want to do some Words on Stream. Then I want to do Golf with Your Friends. I think we're going to do a little Guilty as Sock. We'll basically just be on all afternoon playing community games. And you guys are welcome, or in fact encouraged, to come play with me, or you can hang out as well. But Community Day is open to everybody, and the more the merrier. So hopefully I will see some of you guys on Saturday. We'll probably get started at around 11 a.m. my time, which is 1 p.m. Eastern time. And like I said, we'll play through a couple of different games on Saturday. So thank you all again for hanging out with me this evening. If you are new around here, feel free to hit follow on the stream to be notified when I'm live next. As well, you can head on over to my YouTube channel. I upload not only the VODs from all the streams over there, so you can get caught up, for example, on this 100% challenge run if you want, but I also do Let's Play series over there as well, so I do some original content, lots of stuff to watch while I'm offline over there on the YouTube channel. So yeah. So many streams, I know. We streamed last night, we streamed tonight, and we're going to be streaming again on Saturday. Saturday will obviously be the last stream of August, because it'll be August 30th. So I will get the September stream schedule out soon, because I normally update this schedule monthly. So I'll let you know, but we'll be live again next week as well. I'll just let you know for sure what days that'll be. So yeah, that's it for me. Before we go, I am going to send you guys on a little raid. Swaz and Zippy brought some people over here earlier, so it only makes sense that we keep that raid train going. My friend Travis is currently playing some Elden Ring, so why don't we head over there and see how Elden Ring is treating him. Say hello. Thank you again for hanging out with me this evening. That is it for me. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. Have a good Friday tomorrow, and hopefully I will see some of you guys on Saturday for Community Day.